What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above it. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Curry. Then it's Green. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Green. Passes it to Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice job of concentrating on the basket that time by Howard. He knew he was going to get hit, but kept his eyes on the basket.
On the free throw, no good. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight. Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
And here's Young. He dishes it to Capella. Great D that time from Howard.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Outside for Simmons. Green left side. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, just 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Young, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And Curry, here we go. Harris, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Simmons after Clint Capella's bucket. Simmons inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Capella trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Collins. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Green deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Howard. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Throws it up high. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Hunter. Another shot. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Over Harris. A nice shot by Gallinari.
finished off by Gallinari moves well for a player with a 6'10 frame.
To the right side. Here's Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Williams. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now, here's Maxey. Down low. Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hunter, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He feeds it to Scott. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
We've got Williams. Bogdanovich out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Now, here's Thibault. Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. That shot missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here is Harris. And here's Maxey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Williams. Rebound by the 76ers. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Back to Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. Maxey, no good. The Hawks trail it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Gallinari finds Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Off target from the wing. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Thibault. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more.
And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Well, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
All free throws good from Capella. Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter. Guarded by Simmons. And Herter gets it to go.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Howard finds Curry. Back to Howard. There's the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Hunter with it. Simmons is there. And that one's good. Hunter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Simmons looking it over. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
And Young, here we go. It's good. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Curry passes to Howard. Simmons inside. That's good from Howard on the assist by Simmons. Howard's got 6 points.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
And a close game so far through the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in the starting five. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Chris?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Capella against Howard. Inside. That misses off the backboard. The 76ers lead. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Collins against Harris. Collins passes to Capella. The shake and the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Up top, Simmons. Defended by Young. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Thibault. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
Pass to Howard. From 11 feet away, Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. From downtown, the shot by Okongwu, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out to Harris. Back to Simmons. The open shot, Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Snell, no good. A tight game here in Atlanta. Harris passes to Howard. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Tony Snell. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reed is checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Williams leading the charge, and the basket is good. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
Running so smoothly. Williams saw the opening. Nothing but points for him when he gets in that position.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Teardrop shot. The shot will not fall. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Williams dishes to Collins. Lets it go. Off target with the jump hook. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
There's the pass to Maxey. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. Atlanta leading by 3. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Here's the 3. It's Young on the wing. Fires the 3. Capella. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Or you got to box him out, or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Hawks on top as they dominate the last. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Herter. To the middle, second shot opportunity, and it's Collins getting it to go.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
76ers moving the ball around. Shoots a 3. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pick off in midair. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Herter passes to Capella. And Herter gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Young passes to Capella. Howard with the steal. Curry is inside. Young's there. Off with the layup. The Hawks leading by 9. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. He gets it in there.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Yeah, a strong defender is Capella. He uses his reach to bother shots and shooters. And I like the commitment he shows at that end of the floor.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Curry kicks to Harris. Inside, Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Young looking around. Over Howard. To the left wing. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Harris. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Here's
Herter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Atlanta.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Solomon Hill comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Goodwin subbed in for Trae Young. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Snell. Now Goodwin. No good that time. Some solid defense from Reed. Here's Milton. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break. Here we go. And he banks in the layup.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Young for three. Good on the three-point shot. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And so Young nails them both. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Young outside. Over Holiday. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 8 points.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebound.
Here's Herter. Lopez covering. Herter, no good. Holiday dishes to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now here's Giannis. He has 6. It's good. This game is all even. 8 points for him.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
Nobody near Williams. Atlanta again missing. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Tucker. Bogdanovic against Howard. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Bogdanovic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Gallinari outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Williams. Up Up again, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here is Forbes. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. From 11 feet away, Okongwu. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Williams outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they've built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Nora in at the three. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Up top, DiVincenzo. Defended by Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nora. The layup off target. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Collins. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Now, here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. 4. And the rejection by Collins. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Portis. Count that one.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young looking it over. The tray. Nora grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Young with the steal. Here's Herter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Portis kicks it to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
Bobby Portis rolling off that pick, going downhill. Once he gets moving, it's hard to slow him down.
Young outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Herter. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Nora. Atlanta with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's Hunter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Huerter. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Snell dishes to Capella. Back to Snell. Bucks need to get off a shot here. They're running. Here's Connaughton. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Young left side to the inside. Here's Capella. Here's Snell. The kick out to Young. Lets it go from 11. That one drops for him. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Outside Portis from the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gallinari. Buries it down low. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
This is just reading the defense, finding the soft spot. Heady play by Gallinari.
Here's Forbes. Passes it to Portis. And Capella sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Portis kicks to Forbes. Now the pass to Tucker. Over Collins. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Gallinari. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the 3-point line.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Collins. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. It's stolen by Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Collins. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Holiday. Here's Herter. Fires it up. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Okongwu. And the rejection by Giannis.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Gallinari, he's checked in for Kevin Herter, and he can't hit the second. The Hawks leading by 7.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And here is Hunter. 6 points for him. Lopez with the steal. Passes to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Lopez.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. .141 left in the third quarter. Here's Holiday, and he lays it straight in.
Drew Holiday does a great job of using his body to shield the defender.
Williams looking around. Yep, it counts. Bucks trail by 7. Holiday with it. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They get it back. Lopez with the steal. Here's Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton, the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
To the middle, Okongwu. And the rejection by Giannis. The dish to Lopez. It's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Now Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Brook Lopez. He's out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. Antetokounmpo up top. Capella covering. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 5. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. No good off the back of the rim. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Bucks trail by 7. Here is Forbes. Over Young. The shot's good from Forbes.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Young, here we go. Out to the right wing. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. To the wing on the left. The pass to Connaughton. Tucker finds Portis. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. To the left wing. There's the triple. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
You know, I think they need to send more bodies to the boards at the offensive end. They had a good thing going there in that first half.
Here is Forbes, defended by Young. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Count it.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Bucks trail by 9. Here is Forbes. And Capella sends it back. But they get it back. Pass to Nora. Back to Portis. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. Young, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Connaughton missing, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Young drives in, and that one drops.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one, so the Hawks will take it the other way. Offside Collins. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Young. To the inside. Capella up and in on the layup. Capella's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Atlanta.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
The three. Pass to Herter. Young outside. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Inside. Here's Holiday. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. Able to power through contact and finish.
Now, here's Goodwin. Hands it from downtown.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. It's an NBA afternoon game here on the... Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was...
Thank you, D.A. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here is Irving. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Young against Irving. Young, good. Young's got his team on the board to start the game for the Hawks.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Harden. Right side, Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Harden with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And the basket by Harden.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young looking around. And the dunk by Capella.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Over in the corner, Green to the paint. Harden finds Jordan, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
For three, Harris.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Young passes to Capella. Young trying to break free. Good D by Jordan. Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there it is for him.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Young outside. He dishes it to Capella. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Williams in for DeAndre Hunter. And the Nets also making a change. Griffin's checked in. Now, here is Harden. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Gallinari outside, just 4 to shoot. Over Claxton. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Okongwu.
This guy is such a patient offensive talent. Danilo Gallinari gets into the mid-range and makes it look easy.
Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Aldridge. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
Tony Snell's checked in for Trae Young.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Williams inside. Brown's there. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And that one, good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Over Aldridge. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
That gives them the lead. Harden's got 6 points.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Tony Snell is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Irving. The pass to Harris. Irving attacking. Rebound collected by Snell.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Irving up top. Unloads from 13. And he dunks it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And he makes that one. Williams has got 6 points.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Now Irving, pass to Griffin. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams against Irving. From 12 feet out. Again, Williams missing. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Claxton's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn. Irving against Williams. Okongwu with the elbow. Gallinari attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Gallinari's got his second basket of the game.
The big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that take.
Outside Irving. Wide open look. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Here's Irving. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game. Williams looking over the floor. And it's in there. Williams has got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Irving with the ball. He's got 6. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Irving attacking. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Here's Williams, and Griffin sends it back. Brown outside. Basket counts.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Green finds Irving. They kick it out to Green. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
It's Harden with the drive. Irving against Young. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got 9.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. Shots good from Young.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Harden, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harden against Young, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
And the shot goes in. He's got 14. The Hawks trail by 12.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Pass to Herter. Inside, here's Capella. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's good. Capella's got 8.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Harden outside. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Young against Harden. Young passes to Herter. Young outside. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
Young against Harden. Here's Capella, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Irving. To the middle. Here's Green. And the rejection by Collins. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Harden left side. There's the lob to Aldridge. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bogdanovich with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and Jordan sends it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And he converts the layup.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And here's Harden. Over in the corner, Brown. Williams against Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Hawks trail by 12. Gallinari in the corner. Here's Hunter. That one's not going to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harden's shot is good.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 14. The kick out to Aldridge. Corner shot. Hunter grabs the miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Harden against Williams. It's Harden with the drive. It's Aldridge high post. And too long on the shot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Harden surveying the D. There's the pass to Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Harden, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Over in the corner, Brown. Nets passing it around. Harden dishes to Aldridge. Finds the open look, and it's on target. And the Nets lead by 11.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovic. Off target from three-point range.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Claxton. 2 points. That one goes.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Williams against Harden. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Takes the three. That one, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 13. Williams for three. The shot, no good. The three from Harden. But they recover it. Now, here's Hunter. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Hey, Kevin, with the six
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, they've got Harris. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard, and it's Green in at the small forward. They get it back, Capella, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Outside Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Outside Green. Here's Harris. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Capella. Collins passes to Hunter. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Curry deciding where to go with it. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young outside. Takes a 3. Kept alive.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Outside Curry. Howard kicks to Curry. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Young inside. Simmons is there. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
I mean, and really major props to Capella for reading shot angles so well. His timing on these putback slams couldn't be any better.
Outside Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count that bucket. Curry's got 8 points.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces him to get sloppy.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gallinari dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Scott the pass to Korkmaz. It's good from long range.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
But it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And that isn't easy, folks. But Williams has an ability to stay in control even under duress.
Now, here's Milton. And Capella sends it back. But they'll get another chance. Here's Korkmaz. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. No good on that one. 76ers trailing. Here's Korkmaz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Korkmaz has got 5.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Right side, Williams. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. He's got 8.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Well, we won't see Capella try to hit threes. I mean, Clint's a center who knows his role. Just rock the rim.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Clint Capella has been leading the charge.
Never felt my place in the crowd, so I stayed for the crowd.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu, Lou Williams out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Gallinari in at the power forward. Now, here is Gallinari. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nobody near Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Oh, great feed by Snell. And using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Gallinari with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Reedy's checked in for Tobias Harris. Then for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Hunter, no good. The 76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And that one's good. Korkmaz has got 9.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Young. Here's Okongwu. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Thibault, the pass to Scott. Back to Thibault. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Yep, that one goes in there.
He's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Young taking his time here. Unloads from 13. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Now, here's Scott. Okongwu grabs the board. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Herter. Finishes the break with a slam.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
The pass to Scott. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Maxey, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Molinari comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. And that one misses. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Molinari wide open. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Harris finds Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside for Simmons. 6 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow. Taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how short he is.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Rebound by the 76ers.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta leading by a point.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and got... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. 76ers trailing. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Capella over Howard. And it's Capella missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Kerr. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Howard kicks to Kerr. It's up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. It's stolen by Harris. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark.
Oof. Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Collins passes it to Hunter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And finally, someone scored.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Collins kicks to Snell. And good that time.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Simmons on the wing. That one goes in. Simmons got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks trail by 3 and stolen by Harris. Milton's shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Young with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Basket good. Young's got his first points of the game.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Milton the pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points this quarter. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. The Hawks trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Young, good.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Simmons, the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hutter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Young. Here's Williams. Capella trying to free himself up. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Williams. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low. Outside for Simmons. And here is Howard. Back to Simmons. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Williams dishes to Capella. Gallinari in the corner. Again, the Hawks score.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Phil. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovich. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Huerter in at the 2 guard. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside for Curry. Simmons trying to get open. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. Now here's Williams. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Huerter. A 3-ball. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Hefty move. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
It's Williams with the drive, and it's good for 2.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Curry. Here's Howard, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 8.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Williams inside. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. Curry finds Simmons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
It's evident that Bogdanovich wants to take the next step in the game. I mean, these shots are proof of it.
There's the feed to Howard. The shot. And the jumper from down low is good. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the bucket.
Williams in the post. Howard with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Well, that's just a lucky break from the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Gallinari passes to Capella. But they get it back. Another shot. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gallinari.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Simmons passes the Thibault. To the middle, it's stolen by Capella. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Here's Herter. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense when he makes his living blocking shots.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Thibault. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Accepting more responsibility over time. Bogdanovich, I mean, you gotta love his willingness to take these shots.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Maxey, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter. He's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Now Kerr. Simmons left side, 6 on the shot clock, and Capella sends it back.
Can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Hunter kicks to Young. Good! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Howard out to Harris from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pass to Hunter. Yes!
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
Simmons against Young. Harris outside. Buries the triple.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
They get a hand on it. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Let's look at our setting tonight. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. In the corner, Herter with it. Back to Young. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Herter. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. On offense, here are the Bucks. It's a three-point game, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Lopez against Young. Good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Collins.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That's tipped. And the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Young against Holiday. The 10-footer. And that one is good. Young's got 5.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Young against Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Lopez powering through that time.
The Hawks trail by 3. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Herter passes to Capella. The rebound by the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Middleton can't get it to go. Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And that one's good. Hunter.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Holiday against Young. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Here's Lopez. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins wide open. He fires. Oh, offensive interference. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks trail by 3. Snell kicks to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovich. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The pump fake getting it done. Bogdanovich with a crafty play there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And there's the pass to Forbes. Now here's Portis. He's covered closely, and he gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams looking around. Releases from 15. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee on top, up 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And recently,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
The Hawks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Snell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's Portis, high post. It's blocked. Outside Williams. And yes, it's good.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one goes. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The putback. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Snell, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Outside Portis. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Tucker, the pass to Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And it's Gallinari missing. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. Now Portis over Okongwu. And again, the Bucks miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Collins, banked in off the glass. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Lopez inside, Capella covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3-ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Milwaukee. They grabbed their own miss.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The kick out to Young. From deep 3-point range, another miss by Young.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was... And that'll do it for us. The third...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Collins. Sinks that one from the post. Collins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hawks. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Holiday, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Bucks lead. Atlanta shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Young from outside. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Capella's got 6.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dan Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hutter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Can't hit from in close. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Middleton against Bogdanovich. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebounds.
Now here's Portis. Over Gallinari. Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal. His career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you, but they're going to keep missing layups.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Atlanta, John Collins, he's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Lou Williams.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Forbes the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Young finds Collins. Back to Young. 1 second left. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Yes, that goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Young from outside hits the three-point bomb.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game, one in each half.
Pass to Tucker. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Young with the steal. Gallinari up top. And here's Collins from outside. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 10. Bucks passing it around. Young with the steal. It's stolen, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Good on the shot.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Now, here is Young. Good on the bucket.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Bucks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Back to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here's Young from the arc. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. The pass to Connaughton. Portis in the post. Working on Collins. Misses the layup. The Hawks trail by 12. Floats one up. And the layup good by Hunter.
Well, Herder is a shooter, but right now dropping some nice dimes.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Portis in the post. He's guarded by Collins. Portis can't get it to go.
And he's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college, and he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Young. Holiday with the block. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Five to shoot. Lets the three fly. Atlanta with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here is Young. Collins. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Lopez, and Holiday kicks to Middleton. To the paint, it's stolen by Capella.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time from DeAndre Hunter, letting it all hang out.
For three, Middleton. A shot missing. And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The borough of Brooklyn. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. D8.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
A nice shot by Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding. Man, it's nice to see Capella get that deep position inside, and then he's able to draw the foul as he forces the defense to whack him.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Harden with it. Harris outside. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Shot from the wing, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Young against Harden. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now, here is Irving. Harris passes to Irving. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Jordan kicks to Irving from about 19 feet. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by Irving. On the way, Harris. And it's off from 3-point range. Collins in the post. He's against Green. Shot by Collins, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. In the corner, Harden. Count it. Harden's got 6 points.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Over Jordan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got his second bucket. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And he comes up with the deuce. Capella's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Capella wanting to work on his jump shot a little more, proving there he can get it done.
Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Trae Young. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Left side, Williams. Here's Okongwu. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Harden surveying the D. A floater. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the 2nd quarter. They've got Okongwu. Tony Snell is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving following the score by Lou Williams. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier 3-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Over in the corner, Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Gallinari against Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Snell, no good. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Griffin. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Williams against Irving. Left side, Griffin. Up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 13. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And a deep three from Irving. And the Nets, another three.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Williams against Irving. Williams passes to Okongwu. And the shot goes down.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Irving looking for an opening. Griffin down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bucket is good. He's got 6.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Williams finds Gallinari. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Now, here is Harden. He's got 12. Aldridge down low. Working on Collins. Aldridge, good.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Here's Capella. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Brooklyn leading by 13. Jeff Green on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And they pick up 2.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Young against Harden. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first basket of the night.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Harden outside. Now the pass to Aldridge. Makes it off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not left.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points up at the end of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And that'll about...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Goes back up. And Capella with the layup. He's got 10.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
That one falls.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Young. Atlanta again missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And that one's good, Irving.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Count that one. Young's got 6.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. He kicks to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Herter. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Harden can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hunter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Irving passes to Jordan. Now here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Here's Young. And the layup is good. He's got 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Harden against Young. The offensive rebound.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Young outside. Here's Capella. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Now Harden, 18 points for him. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Irving for 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
Harden the pass to Irving. Can't connect. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Gallinari. Williams is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Capella, high post. Aldridge on him. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 19. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
It's tipped. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Irving finds Brown. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The Hawks trail by 20. Williams looking around. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Pass to Claxton. Irving with a clean look. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And the shot is good.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Capella against Harden. Here's Irving. Count the basket. Irving's got 16 here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here is Harden. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Brown. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Williams.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Collins. Passes it to Herter. The three. And he's good on the three ball.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Harden against Young. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
26 seconds left in the game. The rebound by Harden. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Here's Fernando. And that one hits back iron. Harden outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
The creativity of an artist, that's what Harden has. An excellent decision maker, too. Comfortable at pulling from right here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.